fix this chair. Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys have been doing well. Fix this chair. I hope you enjoyed your first week of January. First 2 weeks of January now by the time that you're watching this. I had a few questions asked about my budget binder and I'm finally introducing it. As you guys may or may not know, if you've been keeping up with my videos, I've been wanting to look over my finances a lot better this year. I really wanted to create something that can organize my expenses because your girl is trying to pay off this debt. Here is my 2019 budget binder. Hopefully this can help you guys out too if you guys are trying to learn how to organize your expenses better. Just a disclaimer, girl, I'm no financial advisor, okay? This is what I'm doing with what I know and what I know works best for me. I feel like a lot of budget binders that I've come across, especially with printouts and stuff, have all of these like crazy charts, and I tried to break it down like as easy as I could so that way I could better understand it. Without further ado, let's jump right in. So this binder I actually got as a Christmas gift from my really good friend Sam. These binders are just from Amazon. I thought they were so cute. Let's start over here with all this loose paper here. When I started trying to figure out my finances, the first thing I had to think about was my spending habits, and I had to figure out where all of my money was actually going. If there was any sort of money movement in my accounts, I had to write it down, and that's what I did for December before I started really figuring out my annual budget for the new year. For the month of December, I literally wrote down every single penny spent on this chart. And technically you could do that for every single month if you want to. After realizing one month, like how much my money was being spent towards something that was really unnecessary, that scared me enough to not be doing that. So I'm a lot more cautious now about where my money is going. I really do challenge you to try to create a chart for yourself like this and really see your spending patterns. Let's say you go on a lot of impulsive shopping sprees or whatever. You need to figure that out. It's not just bills, girl. I know it's not, and it's okay. It's okay. At least you are understanding of what your spending habits are, good or bad. Next thing you'll see is this tab right here. This is the financial goals tab. Within this tab, you'll find a list of my financial goals or things that I want to pay off by the end of the year. A lot of my major goals are to kill my credit card bill, pay back whoever I need to pay back, and get a head start on my student loans. The next page is financial goals, but that are more specific, I guess, in each category. For me, I created a debt category, a savings category, a category for business, and then, of course, for fun, I have a wish list. Through your financial journey, when you're trying to pay off debt and stuff, debt fatigue is like real shit. So in order for me to like stay sane, I need to be rewarding myself every now and then. So having a wish list and having a savings for that, or like a sinking fund for that, is really great. Within debt, I have my credit card bill, school, and then other debt that I may have. For savings, I have travel savings, emergency savings, and Christmas. For my wish list, I had a thrifting wish list, a home decor, wellness and self-care, and stationery. So the next page is our monthly budget. So these are expenses that are fixed and expenses that fluctuate. So for me, of course, I have rent, internet, my credit card. I would write what expense I would have, the amount that's due every single month, and then the due date. The other three expenses I have are savings, groceries, and transportation. These fluctuate every month, but I do have kind of like a goal in mind, so I just make a short little note to myself so I know. I'm always trying to work on saving money on groceries. I'm always trying to work on saving money on transportation. And savings, it just really depends on how much I make that month. Technically, you're supposed to be putting aside 10 to 15% of your paycheck to your savings, and that can help you a lot, but sometimes that's not doable. Just work with what you have when you're thinking about this. And then the next page is my debt breakdown. I got this idea from Asia Dang. I've actually been watching her financial videos for quite some time, and I saw this on her Instagram, so I kind of created my own. This is a cute debt chart, and basically I broke down my credit card debt into like small payments. So I can either do it monthly or whatever. 24 payments, which is actually 2 years if I'm doing everything monthly, but I'm gonna strive to be able to make 2 payments each month. so that way I can kill it all in 1 year. I feel like this is like an easier way for me to look at things, and also it motivates me more and it doesn't stress me out as much because it's cute. I also created a mini plan for myself about what my plan is after I reach financial freedom, what I want to do with my money. I wrote, I want to reward myself with a wish list purchase. I want to put away my credit card and start using cash more often. And then I also wanted to start building my emergency savings. I calculated the amount of interest that I'm being charged. And after the debt breakdown, we go to a year in review. I did a breakdown of each month and basically just wrote events that were going on. I would circle when my bills were due and birthdays, or if I'm traveling somewhere, or if I have like an expected expense. And so far for the first couple of months, it's pretty consistent except for January. Since January I'll be traveling a lot, and probably in March as well. The next page, I decided to create a table for my Discover credit card. For each payment that I do, I'll write the date, the starting balance of my debt, the amount that I pay, and then the remaining balance left over. And then noting that each month I have to have a minimum of $133. Let's move on to our monthly breakdown. For each month I'll probably be doing the same breakdown. The first page we see is the only page we see, but it's the January paycheck breakdown. So on the left side here, I have a sticky note that is listing out my expected expenses for the month. For the first of each month, my rent is due, so probably a few days before the first of the month hits, I'll probably list out my expected expenses for the month, and then also just little notes to myself. I would write down the date of the paycheck, the estimated amount of my paycheck, and then the actual amount. When I break down an estimated budget, I always have an estimated amount. So, you know, like calculating how many hours you're working, how much money you're expecting in your paycheck, and always shoot for a lower amount. So that way you can budget if you don't make as much, you know what I mean? With the estimated budget, I did my total amount, and then I would subtract each expected expense. Because when you receive that check, it's so tempting to go out on a shopping spree with that, but don't do that, girl. I've been there, done that. Basically broke it down, then I just highlighted the expected expenses, and then you move on to the next month. The last thing I would do at the end of each month is do a reflection. I'll probably put this in my bullet journal because I always have that with me anyways. When you look at all of these numbers, and when you look at how your money was broken down for the month, for me, I would think about things that went well this month and things that I need to improve for the next month. So whether that means like if you need to be reducing your expenses in a certain area, or you need to be making more money, whatever it is. But that's basically like it. There's always new strategies to implement, I feel like, and I feel like this has really helped me a lot so far. I hope that was helpful for you. I'm sorry it was a little all over the place, but like I said, this is my first year trying it, so I'll definitely keep you updated. Yeah, if you guys want any more budgeting videos, let your girl know. I love organizing and stuff. May this year bless us with a lot of abundance, and may this debt go away, which it will. I hope you guys have an amazing day. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.